Hey everyone, this is Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, we're going to talk about my RedBubble strategy, part 3. Let's go! Alright, welcome to my RedBubble strategy, part 3 video. In this video, I'm going to show you a strategy or strategies I'm going to be using this month to increase my sales at RedBubble. So these are the ones that I'm going to use in September to make more money or hopefully make more sales than I did last month. And stay till the end so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'll show you exactly what design that I'm uploading. And stay till the end as well. I'm going to show you another trend credits. But before we start, for those that are new, my name is Juna. I'm a graphic designer, t-shirt designer. My channel is all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you enjoy doing or want to learn more about doing, please subscribe to my channel. Like this video, like the other videos. Don't forget to click that notification bell as well so you'll be notified of the new videos. I try to do at least 3 a week, sometimes more. So that's it about my channel. Let's get into this RedBubble strategy part 3. So if you've been following me and my channel, you know that I already have part 1. Go ahead and watch that. And part 2, they're not in any particular order. You don't have to watch them in order, but I do have a strategy that I'm following that I'm showing you, so you can watch them in any order, and hopefully they're really helpful. So this is the order that I'm doing. These are my goals for September. The first one talked about adding more funny food shirts in part 1. In part 2, I talked about adding big ticket items and adding patterns to those big ticket items. So this week, or this video, I'm going to be talking about add more Halloween designs. So if you went to and saw one of my other videos I did with Ryan Hogue, I did talk about Halloween trends, but that's mostly for merch by Amazon. I believe it's actually different for RedBubble, and I'll show you why. Let's go into RedBubble. I'll go on the internet right now and log into RedBubble, and I'll show you what I mean. So here I am on RedBubble. I typed in Halloween, just so you know. I'll do it again. Halloween search. I think it'll reload. Well, maybe Halloween designs. Let's do that. And actually, I'll just do Halloween again, just so you can see. This is live. Okay, so there it is, Halloween. We'll scroll down and see what comes up for Halloween on RedBubble as I search it, right? And this is most relevant, so we want to look at that too, just because that's when people search for Halloween stuff, they'll probably type in Halloween shirts or Halloween stickers. You can see here, not a lot of costumes like I mentioned in the video for merch by Amazon. These are more artwork and stuff and patterns and bags and shirts, like nice cool stickers. A lot of people aren't coming here to get t-shirt costumes for Halloween like they are on merch by Amazon. Let me type in or go to here. This is where I'm going to see best-selling Halloween things on RedBubble, just so we can get an idea. You can see it going. Masks, stickers, shirts, pillows. But you can see there's a lot of skeletons, a lot of ghosts. We got some cats here, a cat and a ghost, bats, nice artwork, ghosts. Here's another cat, skeleton. So ghosts seem to do really well. I'm seeing cats a lot too. Here's another cat. So my thing, what I'm going to try and do, and skeletons might be good too, but I'm going to just pick a couple right now. I'm going to do cats and ghosts. I'm going to try and do a mashup. That's going to be my first idea. I'm going to sketch it out and draw it out and see what I come up with, trying to mash up cats and ghosts. Let me do another thing. Since I'm on the internet right now, this is kind of what I do for brainstorming. I do cat, ghost, since I'm going to do that. Puns or funny. Let's do puns. I love puns. Puns do well on RedBubble. They love funny things. So let's see what comes up here. I like to go to images because I'm more visual. So let's see. We got this paranormal captivity. That's pretty cool. Oh, captivity, booyah. That's not really a cat thing. Feline, like it's Halloween. That's pretty good. I like that. Beautiful. School spirit. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and come up with a funny cat pun. If I see one here, I like this. Oh, this is kind of cool. You're freaking me out. Gonna meow. So I'm going to play off of that. I'm going to draw something real quick and come back to you and show you what I got. All right, so here we are in Affinity Designer. I drew this real simple cat. You can see, let me zoom in here. So it's just got like a shape of a ghost right here. And then the top part is more like a cat. So we got some ears and eyes. The eyes are closed. I got the nose here, just kind of shape for the mouth for a cat. Real simple, and the whiskers here. Like, this didn't take very long. So you can see it's just a real simple sketch. That's what I start off with. I like to do with just in pencil. And I scan it in, and I'm here in Affinity Designer, and I'm going to just use the pen tool, and kind of trace it out first. You've seen some videos where I do that, and just take it, go around. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because that might take a little while. I've already done it, so I'm going to scroll over here, and you can see right here, this is kind of what I came up with. Real simple, right? I just took the pen tool, like I said, and outlined it. I colored it. Let me go into here. I colored it pink. I put some paws on it. Real simple. You can use the oval tool, heart-shaped tool, real easy, or draw it. And then I'm using this freaking me out right here. I have this in other videos, but basically if you draw an oval here and use the type tool, you can start typing, oh, sorry, that's in white. You can't see it. I can start typing on a path. So that's what I did here. This font is called Velkin. You can see right here. It's kind of a rounded font, which I'm using because this is more playful. This cat's more playful. They have rounded edges. All my edges are rounded, so I thought I used the font. I used this font before with my artwork. It works really well. So once I do that, I also like to make a black version. So right here, or a version that works on a black shirt, because a lot of people love to buy dark shirts. So not only on white shirts, but dark shirts. I just reverse the text here in white. I put a white outline around the design so that it can stand out. Otherwise, it would be black on black and you won't be able to see it. So a white outline here. That's real easy to do too. I might do a video on that later. And then I also thought stickers do really well. So this is just a cat ghost without any words, which I think would make a really good sticker, and I'll show you how that looks like in RedBubble. So you can see I already have 3 designs. So the next thing I did was, you notice that on RedBubble, a lot of the masks and other things, they had patterns. So I thought I would make a pattern out of this ghost cat that I already did. So right here, I started drawing. We have the ghost cat without the black outline. I took that out because that would work really well just on black. I did a paw print, kind of similar to the paw print on here because it matches with cat. I took that freaking me out here. Instead of having it separated, I put it together, and also I thought bones would be funny like a skeleton, and cats like fish, so I thought fish bones would play well with that. I did some dots and some stars just to add more. And so taking those things, I just started moving them around, kind of tilting them. You can see this is all still vector. I can move things around like this and just place it and start to make a pattern. And you can see here, this is a bigger pattern. I'm going to zoom out here, zoom out. So you can start using objects to just make a pattern in Affinity Designer as well. I did it manually. I just started copying and pasting and moving things around, but you can see it kind of repeats, right? It's not a non-repeatable pattern like I did with another video. This pattern does repeat, but it has, just using those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 objects, using that again, kind of turning some of them the other way, flipping them or whatever, and kind of creating this pattern. And I'm going to use this pattern to put on masks, and I can use it for other things like I showed in part 2, where I can put it on different products. So now I'm going to show you how these look in RedBubble and what they look like on different products in RedBubble. So you can see exactly my process on what I'm putting into RedBubble and hopefully get a few sales for Halloween. So here we are in RedBubble again. I'm going to show you just first the cat by itself, the ghost cat I'm calling it. you can see I put it on some leggings where you can do just the repeat pattern with RedBubble by itself. So I repeated it on there. This is the acrylic block coasters. I thought it would look good on a mask. And stickers, I think it works really well. It has that white outline already. RedBubble gives that outline on stickers. I think it would make a really cute sticker, so I'm going with that. So next is the ghost cat with the words freaking me out. So I put it on a few more things. This works well on a shirt. I feel like it works really good on the white shirt. I put it on some cases, canvas prints. Not sure if those will sell, but I'm still putting it on there. I think it works there. Pillows, bags, masks. I think that would work really well there. And stickers. So the stickers also work. Has that white outline already with the gift cards and stuff. So I think that's working on that. So for my next design, you can see this is the same thing as before, but this time it's on black. I reversed out the text like I said earlier. And this works great on darker shirts. You can also put them on dark products. So here's on posters, canvas prints, wall art, pillows, so on. This I did not do in stickers because the stickers are already white. I would have to draw an outline around this. I could do it as a black sticker, but I didn't do it. It takes a little bit more work to do that because RedBubble actually puts a white outline, so it'd be a white text, and then I'd have to put the black and then get the white outline. It doesn't look that great. It works better the other way, so I didn't put it on stickers. All right, so I saved this one for last. This is the pattern that I showed you in Affinity Designer. So you can see how many products I can put this on now. So I've put it on the A-line dress, leggings, mini skirt, cases and skins for phones. It goes on pillows, clocks, blocks, and which is really cool right here. Not sure how many will buy it, but duvet covers and comforters, throw blankets. So you can see all these work really well, as well as the bags, scarves, tote bags, and you can see socks and masks too. So, and of course the books too. So lots and lots of products that work with patterns. So if you can do a pattern with your design, I would encourage you to do that as well, just to give you a little more edge on products that you could sell, potentially sell. You saw when we looked at, when I searched on Halloween, how many of them were patterned and some of them were designed. So just to give yourself, when people are looking for Halloween designs, just to give yourself a little more edge to do that. So you can see just with one design I did today, this is the ghost cat. I got 4 things. I got just the ghost cat by itself. I got the regular freaking me out and the reverse freaking me out. And I also got the pattern. So I'm going to continue. My plan is to continue to do more and more artwork for Halloween as well and do kind of the same thing. Do some kind of funny saying and then put it in a pattern as well, and just keep adding more and more of those. Hopefully people are looking for Halloween things and seeing these and buy it before Halloween. Halloween's coming up really quick, so I'm going to have to hurry and make sure I put that in. That is it for part 3, guys, for my RedBubble strategy for this month. Hopefully that will help me for sales for this month, and it will be more than what I made last month. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to like it. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed already, to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to stay till the end for trend credits. All right, thanks for staying till the end for this edition of Trend Credits. Since this video is about cats and Halloween, I thought I'd do a Halloween cat kind of trend. So here, again, these trends are just for Amazon. It may work on RedBubble, but these trends are mainly for Amazon because I'm looking on Amazon to find the trend. So this trend is cat with knife t-shirt. You can see when I do it in autocomplete, it pulls up, so that's a good thing. And then it says it's only 115 results. I don't know how true that is, but that's very low if that's right. You can see most of them say what, and so almost all of them, but look at the BSRs on here. This one's 80, 163, 61. I'm not saying to use the word what. I think you could use other things. Look for a cat pun or a Halloween pun that would work well. I think you would actually stand out more when somebody's saying this cat with knife shirt and looking for yours. If everybody else says what and yours has something else to offer that's better, you could probably do a lot better here. And draw your cat differently than this, of course. I'm not saying to copy that, but Halloween, just having a scary cat maybe with a knife or something maybe not for kids. This could just be for adults. It might be too scary for kids, but you get the idea. They're doing really good BSRs, a lot of these. So just have fun with this one. And of course, you want to check Merch Informer. This is the competition checker. If you don't have Merch Informer, I have a link in the description for 20% off of this. But you can see when I do cat with knife here in Merch Informer, it's getting an A. And you can see all of these are getting pulled up. This one's getting 32 sales. So you can see these are really hot. It's getting closer and closer to Halloween, and that's definitely a Halloween t-shirt. So you can see this is the trend for today. Thanks for staying to the end to get this trend credits. Hopefully this is really helpful for you. Thanks again for watching this video and staying all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. Don't forget again to give this video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell as well to make sure you get notified of all the new videos that I'm putting out. And until next time, guys, keep creating and keep learning. All right, see you in the next one.